Trappy, where the drums at?
It's real.
Don't you see them?
It's real.
Every time I light one up,
Don't you see them?
I hop in my car.
Don't you see them?
You gonna hear something?
It's real.
Rolling down the street in it. Pair of Chucks got my feet in it. Whole pound, no 6 in it. Bring the Khalifa cone, I put the fees in it. KK got the whole place lit up. Hit the switch, make my 6'2" sit up. I know you sick, don't spit up. Tell homegirl if I can't, she gotta
Don't you
get
see
up.
them?
Bang.
Don't you see them?
Bang. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us.
With the MLB draft already underway, a young prospect shares his expectations with a former coach.
Be the front, say it's too loud, still turning up. Why you all in my face? I don't give a. She ride shotgun, try and get me some. Oh, there you go again, rolling up, putting it on the floor again. A nice day, I might roll to the stove again and let y'all see the whip. Get a whip, hit a switch, get a
Don't you see them?
bang.
Don't you see them?
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's his world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers, I'm talking to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
Continuing our MLB Draft Day 2 wrap-up coverage, back to the prospect that we mentioned before the break. There was some surprise, even some criticism of the front office over how early he went off the board. Jonathan Mayo, what do you think of this pick?
Man, I don't think any of us saw this one coming. This definitely feels like a reach to me. I had him more as a day 3 kind of guy. There was a split camp. A lot of scouts disagreed whether he's better as a pitcher or better as a hitter. I'm guessing the team felt that he's got potential on both sides of the ball, and maybe that adds some value to him. But this made me scratch my head a little bit for sure.
All right, Jonathan Mayo, thanks. What about you, Jim Callis? Was this a head-scratcher or the reach of the draft, as some of the other analysts have suggested?
Yeah, I talked to somebody with the team, and they're excited to get this guy. This is a guy they really want. And the 2 points the club made to me were, one, this whole debate, is he a hitter, is he a pitcher? What are you going to do with him? There was a lot of confusion. This team isn't confused. This team feels like he's got very good potential as a hitter and as a pitcher. They may even try to play him both ways. And they felt like there were a couple other teams that were starting to sniff around this guy. And, this isn't the NFL or NBA draft where you can trade down to get a guy you want. If you want a guy, you have to take him because there's no trades. And they felt like if they didn't take him where they did, somebody else was going to get them. And they just absolutely did not want that to happen.
Jim Callis, we appreciate the time. Thanks.
A minor league manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
Rolling along with the podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community, I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential. And I think all the scouts who are down on him think, oh, he's not a finished product. We don't know what he is. That, to me, could be a good thing. He can hit. He can field. He can pitch. There is so much untapped potential so far for this guy. I'm excited to see what he becomes. And certainly as he gets started actually playing, actually being in games, we're going to be able to talk to some other folks who get a better read on him and see what they think. I'm excited for that. And frankly, I'm going to have my eye on him for a while.
I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win, again and again, again and again. Now they telling they friends. I don't know who my friends. They like to pretend. Santa Monica Boulevard. I can't tell it. Men.
But
player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
It starts with me, I must admit. But still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah. Making a contribution, so that makes me
I was raised on the doctrine of the honorable Elijah Muhammad.
The show's continuing coverage of AA Northeast League Baseball is on the air. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Erie Seawolves and the Reading Fightin' Phils. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Feel it coming my way with a strange howling sound.
Ball 4, take it in. You're out. 3. Take out. 3. Ball 4, take your base. Out. 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 Take out. You're out. 3.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Daddy.
Number 22.
High in the air out to center field. Detheridge is there. One pitch, one out. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the DH, Riley Green.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. Next up, Cody Clemens. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Cody.
Hit to third. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. And now, Daddy flew out last time up. Now the first pitch. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
This is lifted out to left. Left fielder giving chase. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And that right there was his first double A base hit. I would imagine he's got to feel pretty good about that.
I'm sure he does, Matt. A lot of guys never get to Double-A baseball, and even though this isn't the end goal for him, it's always nice to get on the stat sheet as you move up through the minors.
The relay not in time as he beats them. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go as the third baseman, Daddy. First pitch on the way. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
0-2, here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's tarrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Next to stand in is Brock Detheridge. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Smoke toward third. Reined in. And he's safe. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Reading fighting Phils led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. David Parkinson gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Zach Warren wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow.com.
And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Team's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on The Show. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your... Striding in is Daddy. Two's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2.
0-1 the count.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right field.
Go hard.
And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Now at the plate is Daddy. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the stretch. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And another foul ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Into the box, Rafael Marchand. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there. Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. Next, it'll be Matt Vierling. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. So here is Matt Vierling. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's now 3-1.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many.
Last half of the 7th here. And next will be the switch-hitting third baseman. Daddy, line towards center field. Detheridge is there, and he has it for the first out. And now here is Daddy as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Throw over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Driving me, no one better right here.
The 0-1 on its way. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Detheridge is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Fightin' Phils used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Ramon Rosso gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Jonathan Hennigan gets a 4-out. For Mark.
Gotta call for it if you got it. Going live, good it is so. Gotta call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Gotta call for it if you got it. Going live, good it is so. Feel the pace. Step on the deck. We need to stretch. Mama the truth, playing it crazy.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
We hear all the time from people around the game that Double-A is where you start to see the breaking balls.
That's a green light, that's just my sign. This what a ring like. If you missed out, better press rewind. I'm just a hot like Rio. To do what I do takes skill. Pace. I'm about to chase money in case. Clean up base. Pick up the pace. I'm about to chase money.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of my...
Three.
Stepping up is Daddy. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze. Now into the box. Daddy, 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First pitch on the way. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Ward is there, and the side is retired. So 1 run on. Now to bat, Daddy. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th. So stepping in is Daddy. He flew out in his last debut. Lifted down the line in left. Here's a ball hit high down the right field line. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. And a big moment for him there. His first home run as a Double-A player. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Fightin' Phils came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Grant Dyer claims the win out of the pen, his first. Minor League Baseball here on the show. Now to the plate, Brock Detheridge. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Sent on the ground out to second, and that's the first out. Up next, Riley Green. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Too low, 1-0. Fellas, you look at these guys with a first-inning lead, by the way, as they take the field this afternoon. It appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge one-run victory yesterday. Able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey, get him yourself right here. Let's go, baby.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping in next, Jeriel Gonzalez comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your 3-hole guy right there. First 2 guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in the 4-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of
this. Drew Ward is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he's back in standing. Gonzalez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, plays that 1 now.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that is down as that could be 2 bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. Couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. That's lifted the other way out to left. Vierling is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there. Now at the plate here is Chad Setio. Dero down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
Next to dig in, Jacob Robson.
The right fielder.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Here we go right now, fellas.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. And now in the box, Joey Morgan will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. So now here is Zach Short as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at bat at a time.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone.
He decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Brock Detheridge. Pops this one up. Williams in foul ground, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, Riley Green, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. In the air, down the line in left. Vierling gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Jeriel Gonzalez. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Here we go, guys. 2-0.
3-0 now. Drew Ward waits on deck. 3-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And here's the 3-2 from him. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Hit on the ground to 3rd. Scooped up. And there's one down now. Next, it'll be Drew Ward. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Fouled off.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Here comes the 1-2. Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close. I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. So now to the plate, Jacob Robson. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. Throw into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Joey Morgan will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he will make a quick basket catch behind the plate for the first out. So next to bat will be Zach Short, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Out in front of it, strike 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's a 6-1 game.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
And that's through, a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Into the box, Riley Green. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1, here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. Into the box now, Jeriel Gonzalez. Pitch popped up. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out. Throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And now the first pitch.
Third baseman,
Detheridge on second. Green on at first with 2 down. And it's quickly 0-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Cam Gibson, pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. To the plate now, Chad Setio. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. In the bullpen area, he squeezes it to record the out. So now into the box is Jacob Robson. He doubled his last time up. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And he misses there, 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Popped him up. Listy will put this one away, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Barack Fagan gets the call from the pen.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
8-3 is today's final. The Fightin' Phils jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Daddy gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air. Digging in, the switch hitter, Daddy, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Now the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first. Next to hit is Daddy, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
So next to hit is Rafael Marchand, a base hit in his first trip. Pitch is popped up. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now. Digging in will be Daddy as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
And a dive, but he's back. Now the 0-1. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired.
Oh, baby, see you driving.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And standing in is the DH, Daddy. First pitch coming, here it is. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
On the ground to third. He's right there.
Come on, come on.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about.
No sé cuál me voy, el ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios más los bendiga, mis hijos no nacerá otro como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Es que mi tiempo me vale dinero, no te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero, soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llega.
A prospect receives a check-in from his agent, who wants to make sure his client's career is being launched in a way that suits the young man's goals and ambitions.
team's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the Bowie Bay Sox. The Fightin' Phils look for their 7th straight victory. Next. Connor Wade, the right-hander from Arizona, will be doing the pitching. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy.
Next, here is Gunnar Henderson. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time. At the plate now is Daddy as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to center. Center field. Tremaine is right there, one down. Now to the plate, here is Adam Paul. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Grounded to third. This could be 2. He's got it. The second for 1 on the first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. Ready now is Daddy, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning.
Come on, here we go.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Pulled toward right center field.
Go hard,
Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits. So the next to bat will be Daddy. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Softly hit here to the left side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, the pitching coach takes a stroll out to the mound, and with the pitcher this young, you just want to let him know that he's out there for a reason, and to trust what got him here is good enough to get him through this.
Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Hey, 1 pitch right here. Come on now.
The 1-2. On the ground to the left side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hats off to that one. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Matt Vierling. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. The 0-2. Popped up. Santiago is there. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here. Next up is Daddy, singled in his last at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. Next to hit, Christopher Cespedes. He grounded out last time up. Here it comes. To third. On On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Reading took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Ramon Rosso earns the win, his second, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. Welcome to MLB The Show, and this now it'll be Daddy. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
Number 22.
First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Now a drive out to left center field.
Come on, D, go on.
He's around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
The 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Stepping in once again is Luis Garcia, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. Here's the 3-2. And the runner's breaking for 3rd. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between 2nd and 3rd now. And stepping in, Daddy, he doubled his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. He's running. And this one's in the dirt. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. The 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that
will have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be the switch-hitting 3rd baseman, Daddy.
Well, it's been a frustrating game for these guys. We've definitely seen some ABs where guys just look absolutely lost at the dish. Got to believe the hitting coach, someone, maybe a veteran's down in that dugout keeping everyone calm. You cannot let this offensive frustration boil over.
And he will run. We are into extra innings and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Daddy. Here's the first pitch. Down the 3rd baseline. And this will get by him at 3rd. Down the line. It's a fair ball. Run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
And he'll just step on first here to take the Shure out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Luis Garcia, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Santiago ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Tim Lakdawalla. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
Stand up right here. Stand up. Pick it up.
And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Peter Pershizer claims the win out of the pen, his first. Zach Warren records the save, his 5th of the year. The show's continuing coverage of AA Northeast League Baseball is next up. Daddy, he drove in his club's only run a night ago.
Number 22.
In the air out to left. Azzopardi is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2. Digging in next, Daddy flew out last time up.
Number 22.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Cespedes is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Luis Garcia. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. This is popped up. Ripken has got it, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors. And next to stand in is Daddy, singled in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away.
Take your cut now. Get your cut.
0-1 count and the pitch.
Nope. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hey, wait for a good one and drive, and I'll pick one out.
Driven nicely into the gap.
Go.
Martinez ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate. It's now 5-5.
Hey, way to drive that. Nice.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Ready with the 0-1. And a double steal try here. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Azzopardi will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. And now, Daddy, they're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Now the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes 1, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
And now the runner's trying for third. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Cespedes able to track it down for the 7-5 tonight's final. Booth wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Stephen Klimek is the
player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
Well, for a minute, it really looked like they were going to play with using this kid on the mound and in the field, but it seems they've quickly...
This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the...
Out. You're out. He's out. Out. That's ball four. Out. Three. You're out. He's out. Ball four. Take the base.
Now at the plate is Daddy. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Maton aboard here at first with nobody out.
Stay hot right now. Stay hot.
Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will hold up at second with two aboard now. So now here is... Into the box, Adam Hall flew out in his only at-bat so far.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. Next, it'll be Daddy. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Throw to first will get him. Already two away here in the home fourth. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Daddy.
No, you're only down one right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus, stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball.
So here is Ryan Ripken. He flew out in his last AB.
Ryan Ripken.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A line shot to third base. And now here is Daddy. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's the ball. Hey, let her fly. Let her fly.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Azzopardi will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Yeah, that's an unbelievable job out of the bullpen. An 8-out save, you don't see that very often anymore.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. Bowie led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Grayson Rodriguez takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. David Parkinson is settled with a loss after giving up only one earned. Team's future future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Reading Fightin' Phils. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Ramon Rosso starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny.
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Popped into the air, back behind second. McCoy is under this one. 2 gone. Striding in is Daddy, trying here to plate the tying run from second. First pitch on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Line drive to left. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman. Daddy
down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Stepping up is Josh Stephen, grounded out in his last at-bat. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw is in there easily. The throw bounces on the way down. So stepping in is Josh Stephen. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. That's lifted the other way out to left. Azzopardi is there, and he'll bring this one in. Now into the box, Rafael Marchand. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Runner's on his way to third. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Now to bat, Daddy. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Your pitch, your pitch. Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
This one is fouled away up to the concourse area.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score.
One of the most underappreciated skills a young player can develop is plate discipline and the ability to work good counts to your advantage. A good at-bat can go a long way. Mike Lowell, you know a little something about that. How do you build a good at-bat as a hitter?
Well, I think preparation is the first key. Understanding what type of stuff you are going to see that night. And then being able to have the discipline not only to swing at your pitch, but even more importantly, to not swing at the opposing pitcher's pitch. You know, we're not robots, and I think all position players really bank on a pitcher's mistake. So do you have the discipline and the patience to wait for your pitch instead of just saying, the first thing that looks like my bat can get on it, I'm going to swing. So I think building that game plan and understanding what you want to swing at with the mindset of being able to lay off the pitches you don't want to swing at can give you that information to execute not only in those early at-bats, but be able to make adjustments on later at-bats in the game.
it doesn't have to be early in the at-bat either, working yourself into an advantageous count. You could get to 2 strikes and keep fouling off pitches and frustrate a pitcher until he gives up that mistake pitch.
Well, it depends on who the pitcher is and how much is he going to stick to his plan. But I know this, if a pitcher gives me his best pitch 2-3 times and I just I just foul it off and I can grind the at-bat out and extend it to another pitch, sooner or later he's either going to make a different pitch or he's going to miss that spot one time, and that's always advantage hitter.
Flashing the flicker was a dream. Providing for the children just to hope I saw being with prosperity. Man, my parents, they took care of me. Made sure opinions were heard because it was scary. Did the kid things. I was looking in the back when I thought I wasn't heard. Decided to take.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Northeast League. Tonight, we've got baseball on the show.
Ball 4, take the base. 3. He's out.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tyler Freeman. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Ball 4, take the base.
All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Daddy. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Now to the plate, Oscar Gonzalez. He singled first time up.
Oscar Gonzalez.
Popped him up. Garcia has a play. But it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping in next, Daddy, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Even though he's batting right-handed in this particular bat, this guy swings it from both sides of the plate. Numbers pretty much the same across the board.
So now into the box is Daddy, and this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Big spot here, and it'll be Daddy, and a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off.
Here we go.
The 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Freeman takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Next will be the designated hitter, Owen Miller, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down. MLB The Show, and this plate, here is Daddy, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Hey, this guy handles lefties pretty well as that above 300 batting average to test. He swings it really good from the right side.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. Next to dig in, Daddy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss that time. Strike one.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay with it.
And the center fielder is under it to make a catch, and the inning is over. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mitch Longo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the 1-2. A ground ball to third, and they could get two. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. And now in the box, Jonathan Lopez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line.
Up next, Daddy. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th, and 2 gone. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Daddy. Here's the first pitch. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
Close one tonight.
A1, I ain't talking steak sauce. Run this now and I'm a great boss. Run this, it ain't for the weight loss. Matter of fact, tryna be the cake boss. Fill up the bag to the brim right there. Standing in the shine, make a dip right there. This ain't a skip, blue chip on the mission, finna dip, pole position, little. It's been a long time coming. Hey, this gonna be part-time, love it. Hey, this been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the.
He's out.
Next, it'll be Daddy. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Ball 1. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So next to bat will be Andrew Monasterio. He bounced out last time up. This one's down to third. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no... Digging in, the switch hitter, Daddy grounded out in his last at-bat.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across. Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Mickey Moniak is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. On to first, and they get the double play. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Next will be the cleanup hitter. Daddy singled in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So now to the plate, Trenton Brooks. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done it.
Next to hit is Daddy flew out last time up. First pitch on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. One out, nobody on.
Come on, baby. Speed up. Try it.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 to final. The Fightin' Phils wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Team's future stars are... So next to hit is Daddy, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Brooks is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Striding forward now is the DH. Owen Miller worked a walk in his first plate appearance. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Bouncer to the left side, reined in. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in will be Daddy. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. Puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Daddy.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that.
Well, he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Throw won't get him.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
Got him.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Swing and a liner. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Next, here is Jay Escobar, runner in scoring position with Cigar. 1-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Over to first, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors in a man. At the plate now is Ernie Clement. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
And there are 2 away now. Now to the... He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Gonzalez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. So the next to bat will be Mitch Longo. He went down on strikes last time up. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 11-3 the final score in this contest. The Rubber Ducks posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all the year.
coach draws the player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers.
For minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Northeast League. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. It's baseball. It's the show. Next up is Daddy, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. And this is low, ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Two balls and no strikes.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
Ready now is Mickey Moniak. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. McCarthy is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So here now is the pitcher, Francisco Morales. 3-2 pitch. And he misses here, ball four. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Luis Garcia, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Got him off balance there as he reaches for one and grounds at the second. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Now it'll be Marco Luciano. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. Daddy is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Next to hit, Daddy, a base knock to the outfield, could score the tying run from second. From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped him up.
But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball.
Let's go, big dog.
A 1 pitch on its way.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Let it fly right here.
One and two now. Listy at second. Martinez on at first with nobody out. A bullet to first base. Stepping in once again is Daddy as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Decent, but not great results so far this season from the left side. I know he'd like better, sir.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Now at the plate, Daddy.
Number 22.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Fightin' Phils used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. The show's continuing coverage of AA. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Daddy. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. Hit in the air down the right field line. Labor is there, one away. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Daddy.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Skied into straightaway right. Labor is there to put it away for out number one. And stepping in, Jacob Gonzalez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. It's a swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Next up, Daddy. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ramos is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Digging in next, Daddy. He flew out in his last AB. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. This is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch.
Check out 1-1.
Moniak over at second. Vierling is over at first with 1 away. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. Next to stand in is Jalen Ortiz. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And there's a first step in the comeback. The sac fly makes this a 4-1 ball game.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded, and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
First baseman.
And now Austin Listy, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. He loses him on ball 4.
Wow, how quickly things changed. The possible winning run has gone from in the hole to on deck to at the plate. Things have gotten a lot more interesting here in a hurry.
Now batting.
Now at the plate is Nick Maton. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, and it misses ball 4, and that will force home a run. Striding in is Rafael Marchand, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Right to him. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. 4-2 the final score today. Richmond took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Seth Corey takes the win on the mound, his second of the year.
20 men on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air. So now here is Daddy as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Decent, but not great results so far this season from the left side. I know he'd like better, certainly, but he's definitely still a capable hitter in this setup.
Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Into the box. Daddy flew out last time up.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
And he will whip this one over to first in time. For the out. Next, it'll be Daddy. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second.
Your pitch right here.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss on a ball in his eyes. 1 strike.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So here is Jacob Gonzalez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Grounded weakly to the left. And that's the second out. And now here is Daddy. He bounced out last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
3-0 to him now.
Drive that pitch now, eh?
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
3-2. Right here.
On the ground to the right side. Scooped up. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Richmond. Look back.
That's you with that big Benz, That's you that can't keep old, cause you keep yelling the friends, You gotta go to court, You got service subpoena for child support, That was that nerve, You ain't even get a chance to say a word, I know I ain't tripping. Don't your brother got them birds, You ready to bust you somebody, You ain't scared, You know how to play it, I know you ain't gonna let somebody come and punk you, Stand in front you, Straight up run you, You know who got that fire, You know how to use a triple beam, It ain't hard as it seems, You keep your body clean, You got a lot of your bold jeans,
A coach admonishes a hitter about pitch selection. A player who lacks plate discipline will likely get dismantled by top-notch major league pitching.
You won't know what we gonna do next, You bought our tape with the check, You wearing a vest, You trying to protect your chest, You spent 70 on your Benz, And ain't sure that's for your friends, You won't stop these heads from playing with you, You won't run the block, You won't be the last one.
The team's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today, it's game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Flying Squirrels.
Jonathan Stever is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft.
Stepping up is Daddy. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. Johnson is there, 2 down. And that brings up Mike Compton. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Slow little grounder left side. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So stepping in is Daddy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
And now it'll kick around in the corner. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Now to bat, Austin Listy comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Now to the plate, Nick Maton. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1-1. Slow roller left side. Fielded cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Stepping in next, Josh Stephen. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's